Okay,
Ah,
can you see me? That means, can
yep,
you see me over here?
yep, I can see you
No, that
all.
means you.
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, okay.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, I have some questions to my friend here who does insurance and trucking, and it's something that I've been really interested. So I thought I'll invite him over and ask some questions. Maybe if you can go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
My name is Peter, or Mrs. Peter,
Hmm.
and my channel is Sun Insurance.
I'll put in the description below
Okay, thank you.
for support.
Yes.
Yeah. And my name is Shadrach. I'm one of the guests over here. So we are going to know more about the box truck
All right,
business.
wonderful. I think we're in the right place. We got the expert to give us
Yes.
all the answers we might questions that we have. Um, up and like I'm trying to get out of snow removal business because it's hard on the body and you can't really rely on the income of snow removal. And one of the area I've been looking to is box trucking or the cargo van, and just wanted to kind of get your opinion on that and if it's a good time and the insurance and how to get load and stuff like that.
Thank you, Thomas, for
Yeah.
inviting us to Yard and home. And as far as box truck business is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
cargo van business, I would honestly start with box truck business.
Mm.
For those ones who know me out there, you know my channel. I do a lot of videos about trucking and insurance, and a little bit expertise in this area. Uh, Lately, this business, the box truck business, to be honest, has not been performing as expected.
Oh.
Industry standard,
Mm-hmm.
it's been going down, and I'm not trying to discourage anybody out there, but most guys I've talked to, um, they have a lot of problems out there
With
as
trucking.
far as getting loads is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So
um
to to come to this business at this time is not a very
it's
good
not good.
time.
So like a couple years ago before COVID, like the trucking business was very good.
It was
So what has happened that is there like too much competition, or why is it not good to get in right now?
actually, I think it's competition
Mm-hmm.
uh, because there was some new companies, new entrants who tried to come into the industry,
Yep.
and I believe most of them they didn't do enough research.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was in business school, they say in every business,
Yep.
you also know that in
Right.
every business you have to kind of do enough research
Before you get into
and
it.
come up with a strategy before you even jump to business.
Right.
So it looks like most people went and created new companies
Mm-hmm.
without coming up with a very nice strategy on how to deal with the expenses
Yep.
and operating their own company.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, the industry looks like it's flooded with new companies.
So if there's no companies coming without research, not knowing how to operate the business, wouldn't they be going bankrupt in theory? Then still, if you have done your research, you know the numbers and the market be
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The problem is the too many companies.
Too many
There are
companies.
some other established companies there.
Yep.
Is you if you I believe you understand correctly the concept of demand and supply.
Yep.
And everybody's out there. They
Mm-hmm.
supplies goods
Yep.
to transport, for example, expedited loads from point A to point B.
Right.
So if there are too many people, for example, here in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin,
Mm-hmm.
they want to transport a package from here to Longford, Illinois, and
They drive
The
the
customer is
price.
willing to, they have to drop a price because
Yeah,
there are too many people competing for that.
the same thing.
And that's what actually is really spoiling the market.
Mm-hmm.
So there are guys out there, I wish they could listen and see this video. So don't be as if you are so desperate
Into getting into
because
trucking.
you are spoiling the industry.
Yeah.
Stand your ground and bid and stand by your bid.
Mm-hmm.
But since the fuel prices are so high,
Right.
and let's say somebody was in Beaver Dam and they want to move to Chicago, Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
they have to bid too low so that they can get instead of dead ending.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what is spoiling the market.
Wow. So, like it's kind of in the launch industry. It's kind of the same thing. You have, competition. They cut the price in half, right? Um, like my customers that I have, like there's people can, offer low prices, but like my quality and trust I have between them, like price doesn't become a thing,
No issue. Okay.
Yeah, so in the trucking industry, is that something like that, like real customers,
Yeah, you see,
or it's rare to find?
this the carriers,
Yep,
the own operators,
yep.
you can't get a load like directly from. Yes, some would do that,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really difficult. The way this industry works,
Mm.
you have to pass through somebody to get a load. There
So
are
there's
people
a
called
middle,
brokers.
okay, the middleman.
Middleman.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
middlemen. So you have to go through there. You cannot
Mm-hmm.
jump from. That's why
You
I think
can go
there's a video we
direct.
did with you
Uh-huh.
about loaner care. There was a guy from Kentucky who was asking about how do they get customers
Yeah.
to do the job.
Yep.
And then you have to. So in trucking, it's kind of different. You have to
Okay.
go through the brokers,
Yep.
and those brokers they are licensed.
Yeah. So
And
they don't really care about the bottom of your interest.
correct,
The main thing is they gotta make a
yes,
profit
they
and the
gotta
load
make a
gotta go.
profit on that. And sometimes they make tons of money.
Yeah.
And the owner operator, who's the guy who
Those
does the main job,
suffers.
and he's paid peanuts.
Yeah.
So that's what is spoiling this industry.
Okay. So that's from the upper when it comes to cargo van, is that a little better, or because that's the one I'm really interested. Either.
Yeah, when I look at the uh, expenses,
Yeah.
the operating the business is
Mm-hmm.
better because in terms of fuel,
Mm-hmm.
the cargo van does not burn a lot of fuel,
Right.
and even the rate itself. Let's say these days, I was talking to one of the owner operators.
Mm-hmm.
They get paid like 90 cents a mile
Okay.
to transport. So if you have 600 miles and they pay you 500
Mm-hmm.
dollar to transport a lot from here to maybe Kentucky
Mm-hmm.
or South Dakota, North Dakota, that's good at the current market,
Okay. 90 cents per mile.
9 cents per mile.
Okay.
And if, for example, you had to take the same load, even if they give you $1.40 for a
Mm-hmm.
box truck to take it over there, you're gonna be
Burning a
burning
lot
more fuel.
to get there.
And when you get to that destination, it's really hard to get a load coming back.
Coming back,
But for a cargo van,
it's easier.
it is easier because it doesn't burn a lot of fuel.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So in a cargo van, how many? I guess they go by pallets, right? So
Yeah,
how
he's an
many?
expert here actually.
Yeah.
He's the one who's most of the time on the ground,
Okay.
so he can probably comment on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most of the cargo van,
Mm-hmm.
some of them they take like 2 pallets.
Okay.
We call it skids,
Okay.
which measures like 48 by 48.
Mm-hmm.
That's what normally it holds.
Okay.
Yes.
And the returns are pretty good.
E-
The USA across most of the time, obviously.
yeah, most of the
Okay.
time.
And with the caravan, goes like in the trucks, you can sleep in there. So if you say like I'm taking a load from here, Beaver Dam, going to Kentucky, um, do you consider the hotel cost, or do some people just sleep inside the van?
You just sleep inside your van.
Okay.
because you can't afford by the price
Yeah.
that you get paid,
Yeah.
and you don't even have enough time to go stay in a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
once you reach there, you take a little nap and you're looking for
Yes.
the next
Yeah.
load.
And actually, most of the loads they transport
Mm-hmm.
is expedited.
Okay.
So it's like one of your lawnmower here. If you need a spare part,
Yeah.
you need it by tomorrow so it can be fixed, and then you go back to
To
your
work.
work.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of guys they use
Mm-hmm.
to transport it very first. And
Okay.
you really don't have, like you said, that you don't have enough time to go and
yeah.
And rest.
spend in the hotel,
Okay.
pay for the motel, let's say for 49 bucks.
Yeah.
You go out there sleep. That's a very wastage of time.
And your profit.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you have to look at your profit margin.
Yeah.
And the good thing about the cargo van, you
Mm-hmm.
don't need no DOT.
Oh, you don't?
We have DOT time
Yeah.
for the box truck,
Okay.
but for cargo van,
Uh-huh.
you don't have DOT. You just
Um,
keep on rolling.
Is there such a thing as emissions though? Like, do you have to get like a clean idle or anything like that?
I don't know. I
Emission
don't know. It varies from state to
states
state.
to state. Okay.
But there are in some states like
I know.
they don't want you to idle if you are at a truck stop.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's like in California.
So Wisconsin is
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Base West, the company register, right?
yeah,
and actually there are some I think sprinters they have like a dev system.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't have that, you will not be allowed to go to California. They check.
Okay.
So it's something which cleans the fuel,
Yeah,
Emissions.
so that
DEF.
you know the emission.
Yeah.
You
And
don't
that's
pollute the air.
okay. That's just I think that's just diesel trucks, right?
Yeah, the diesel
Yeah.
trucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So basically, to answer your question, this is not a very good time
Mm-hmm.
to go into box truck business. But if you wanted to learn,
Yeah.
then the best way is to find somebody who's in this business and probably go with them as a training,
Mm-hmm.
couple of trips, see what the business operates.
Right.
And but if I were you, wait a little bit,
Just wait.
maybe by next year, like March or
Mm-hmm.
something, like study the market first and see
I've been
if
studying
that's
the
something
market,
from.
you know. I just
And
don't want to do
probably wait
snow.
until the presidential election in 2024. Maybe
Yeah.
we have
Better
somebody
luck.
new in the White House or another term
Yeah.
and see how things goes by and see. Because it was really affected this time. The
Yeah.
rates are not very good.
Yeah. Actually, if you even look around, there's so many trucks for sale.
Yes.
But I guess at the same time, that's good time to buy if you can afford it and to let it sit maybe and hope the
Yeah,
market
I
gets
mean, if you
better.
have money hidden somewhere under your mattress,
Yeah.
you may want to try to
Yeah.
buy some, these units,
Yeah.
keep them somewhere and wait. There's going to be a time
Mm-hmm.
when the people are going to come out again to look for these types of box trucks.
Okay.
Maybe you might resell it again.
Yeah, I mean the way
Yeah,
the market is,
yeah. You can buy them now cheaper,
and sell it for
and then
profit.
maybe you can resell them for those people who need them for trucking again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Actually, that can be another good
Yeah.
business. If you don't want to get into trucking, just buy and sell.
Buy
you know?
them, see them, and sell them back.
Yeah.
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 Any other I don't want to stretch this video too long. Is there any other thing you want to add there for my viewers? Because I do get sometimes messages from people, you know.
Yes.
There's a video there with you, a guy from, was it Dubai or somebody?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And I was interested about trucking and all that.
Yeah. So if you are out there planning to come to the U.S. To start this kind of business,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of opportunities are out there. Trucking is one of them. But my advice, if you are coming, you want a green card or you want to come to the U.S. and try life, wait a little bit and until the time the business is really good. And I will check with you when
Mm-hmm.
I believe the business is
It's
good.
doing better.
Then probably we can do another video
Okay.
throw out there. But for right now,
Not so
box
good.
truck, semi, no. Try cargo van business
Cargo
maybe
van. Okay.
and see. And don't invest a lot of money on a lot of
Trucks.
a lot of equipment. try to start the business and see. But you
Okay.
are welcome to put your questions and comments because of the time.
Yeah, and
And then
the other last question I got before close this video. What if you're working for a company like a trucking company? Is that a better like to get into right now?
okay, maybe we could answer. He's an
Yeah.
expert in that too.
Would it be better or wise for somebody to work for a company,
Yeah,
a trucking
if you
company?
can work for like a company,
Yeah.
you know they pay you like 30 or 40 cents amount.
Mm-hmm.
So for them, they don't even care. It's a way you are making your own money.
Yeah.
You not have any expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, if you feel like you should go back to another company and work over there,
Yeah.
it can save you a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Um, as far as do they do by salary or do they pay you based on the trip
I think most they pay you per mile.
per mile?
Yeah,
Okay.
what you drive is
That's,
what you paid for.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know one company called it Banta
Mm-hmm.
Expedited. It's in
Is it Black
Ohio.
Panther or
Banta,
something?
Banta,
Okay. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Banta Premium Logistics.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've worked with that company as
Mm-hmm.
an owner operator for quite some time.
Okay.
So the way to operate, they have their company drivers.
Mm-hmm.
You buy your cargo van,
Yeah.
you go and sign a contract with them,
Yeah.
and what they do, they post their loads. So when you see a load which is coming from the area where your
Mm-hmm.
van is,
Yeah.
you bid on it. If you win it, they give you first priority, and
Okay.
then they pay you per mile.
Mm-hmm.
If you are going, for example, to Minnesota,
Yeah.
you stay in that truck stop until you get a load. You don't move from there without their permission
Oh, so you.
because they are paying you per mile.
Yeah.
Dead end, they also pay dead end.
Mm-hmm. So while you waiting?
You wait, but you have to have an authorization from them to move to another location.
Okay.
Yes.
That sounds actually
So
good.
yeah, I mean, even Amazon these days,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Premium, is it Amazon Premium? I think it's
Uh,
Amazon, some
Amazon Prime.
Oh, the
Amazon Prime.
Prime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Prime.
So you go there. These days they have their new cargo vans.
Yeah, I see the
Sprinters.
electric ones driving around
Yeah.
here.
So
Very
what you
nice.
guys say, you go there and apply as a driver.
Yeah.
They go, you give your every day the vehicles are parked in their lot.
Yeah.
You go there, they give you the keys. You load it with the packages and they give you a route.
They load it for you. Just hop in and you go, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't
I
know, but
think sometimes you load by yourself
Mm-hmm.
because you have
you know
to know what you are
where.
getting.
Okay.
Because if you
They
are
give you like a bit of loading,
yeah,
Yep.
so you need to make all those stuff that in your van before you
Okay.
take
you
off.
arrange them in order.
Yeah.
The
Based on
first
the
stop,
stop.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's like the
Oh, okay.
post office that the way they take the mail.
Yep.
That's the same thing they do with Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like one time I used to work with a company, local company, before I started this business,
Yep.
and I didn't know like you need to arrange them in order from the first stop,
To the
and
last.
then the package I wanted is way behind the truck, and then we need to try to dig to look for it.
Yeah, wasting
It
a lot
takes a
of
lot of
time.
time to look for them.
Okay.
So basically, that's it for the trucking company. But if you
Okay.
have any other questions, you can invite me another time,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then we can.
Yeah, that's a video I wanna make, but ask you if I can. But thank you so much for making time to come here and just share your knowledge to my viewers. And like I said, I'll try to remember to put your link in the description below.
Okay.
But guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have questions or anything you want to add to the video, just put it on the comments below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.